like that. Fresh back from his Kosafa encounters, as well as good work he was doing out there. But it's time for some light work, right work. Let's shed the spotlight on who really wants to reach out and touch it. Simacha O'Connor, Petrus is here, Chauke, will he decide matters? Darren Keat, he'll be having one eye on Comet Erasmus. He's got the better of him in previous years. El Capitano, Malesela Chokowe will want to lead from the back to head to the front. It's over to you, referee Lukolo Badi, and the ensemble that we've set up here in Guamtang. And nice to see Team Sukazi as well. Such a big proponent and exponent of what happens in Mpumalanga football. I wonder if it's not also privately in our scouting mission to see who we can potentially pinch. He's such an astute businessman like John Comitis. Purple Issa already elimination for the Casric nation. Let's start. Nice pass. Chauke. Oh, big save. Darren Keat. If he didn't know about it, now he knows. I said to Chauke will want to make this the day he decides matters for his team when it matters most. What's that?
I'm really disappointed about how just the defense of Cape Town City opened up. I mean, China, when Chauke picks it up from there, look, everybody is focused on the wide, and there's Chauke, and the fullback takes forever to come and drop into a more central to try and block him. Luckily, the goal forward, which, of course,
he's back again. This time around, he can't still make it. He does not want to finish his food early on, doesn't want a free lunch, because I'll tell you what, Cape Town City been caught napping here in the opening 3 minutes for a game of such high stakes. You would think it would have been a high quality finish for a man who got 8 goals in 30 appearances last season, William Shongwe.
An identical opportunity that came through, and both Godino and Fasika completely very present.
Atrocious pitches. Well, the ball is on. It's Chiweza! Flag stays down, and it's experience that comes to the fore. They say you can't buy experience. And ironically, it's the 23-year-old, the less experienced of any of the 11 playing, that comes up with a big moment. Casric stands for all their hard work and nothing to show for it.
That is where experience comes in. As I mentioned earlier, that sometimes it doesn't quite open for you in open play, but set pieces are one way to really deliver an opportunity to drop a box into the box. It's good aerial presence. Godino flicks it, and then it lands into Chiweza's path. First touch, of course, was good, and then the second was excellent.
Said to you, William Shongwe, the first chance, maybe he may have spared it. Did it come too early? He said, I'm not going to waste a second at all. I'll take it from here. That's a fair fall there. That's unlucky. Chauke. From Chauke to Rakwen. The combined powers of Rakwen and Chauke come cap in hand, empty-handed. And then Chauke decides to do it alone yet again. At this point, it's Chauke against Cape Town City.
Showing glimpses of quality when he's got the ball, and he plays now and then a little to the left and sometimes to the right of the wing, but I never saw this aspect of his game when he plays a bit more central.
Two ferocious shots that the 29-year-old has had. But,
oh, there it goes.
Is that half-time whistle? Yes, it is. Lukolo Badi brings an end to a very interesting watch. Casric stars with a Usain Bolt-like start, but they couldn't maintain the pace, and they couldn't maintain as well the effort. Upstep Cape Town City, and none more so than Prince Juzoa, 23-year-old, that missed an early chance, but he buried the second one, William Shongwe, and that's where we stand.
Just as well, obviously the quality in set pieces is what was the difference. And as far as play is concerned, for the most, be reminded that the goal came from a set piece in the first half.
Two-man stand over it. Petrus works with Jaden Rhodes. A pre-work move, misses everybody. Oh, that's surely the second. How does it miss everyone? Two players on the line. Cape Town City's relevance and status on the line. And it's a mess. Was Nathan Fasika. Fascinating from Fasika. And City. Training ground move, William Shongwe.
It's a beautiful set piece played. Caught on the far side. Two. Corino is one of them. He's on point. He thinks he can get there. So is the recent intro T.
Plenty of yellow shirts. It's Erasmus on the follow-up. Chauke! Off the line. PSL status on the line. The best move by far by Tirisano.
Fresh legs again has been introduced. Good run down the left, eh?
Romeo almost paying his debt immediately.
Now, I'd like to see, this is a good run. This is a brilliant run. And of course, he looks up and he delivers with the cross. It's a cutback.
For once, he doesn't connect properly.
Once again, yes. That has been maybe the biggest challenge. He hasn't had the opportunity to really crack it like.
Ooh, there was a hand there. There was a hand there from Aprocious Petrus. William Shaw puts up a Foundation Championship. As you take this one in from Chauke. Twists and turns down, and keys around, side netting. Or did Keith get a touch? Right work there. Sublime by Ebi Siasane.
Since he came in, he's been troublesome. He plays as an inverted. He drops his shoulder. And then again it opens up for him. That's a brilliant. That's a great shot. But why not the far post? It doesn't matter. I mean, that really caught the attention of the goalkeeper.
As well.
He's drifted a little bit more to the right. That's another position that he plays.
Chauke William Shongwe. He created something out of nothing. What needs to happen for Chauke?
I'm thinking to myself, looking at that ability of him being able to get into the box, it's like if there's one thing that the coach can work on, it's just his finishing touch. He puts his weight in the right areas, and unfortunately, he just can't get it.
Dreams can quickly turn to nightmares. Keed comes out. Casric keep it alive. Keed can't get to the second ball, and it's that simple, and that quickly you can concede. One mistake.
One mistake. He came out and missed. Somehow we thought he was going to get there first, but it was late. But don't you think that number 18 could have actually nodded straight towards goal?
Is faith the seed of a mustard seed, they say. They've placed their faith. One player, one coach Bucks can't watch. He can't bear it. They're giving it to Spamanka Mlilo. The defender, the 30-year-old, former Eagles man. To get Stars a draw in this game. The chase for 3 points seemingly to continue.
In the next episode.
Uspa. It's Pamlilo! Darren Keane almost saves it! But Paman Kamlilo says pa! Woo! It's 1-1! The roof has just been blown off this place. What drama! Chauke says finally.
He's the one I think that will be more pleased than any of those players, because he would have been carrying a whole lot in his shoulders in as far as the responsibility to have found the back of the net, but it doesn't really matter now. At least that's why he was biting his nails earlier. You can see